trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
Coach, thank you much. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Christian McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And now he bowls him over. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Tell him. 76. 76. Go. Zero. No. Me. Good.
To throw on second down is gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
Louis.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Davis. They find some open field here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9.
Hell, you won! Maverick!
On first and goal, Gurley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a second and goal. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
He's going to get it running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Louis.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Sam Darnold never lost on this field in college, 12-0 as a USC starter, but he trails here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
On 1st down, Darnold. He uncorks it for Snead. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! Boom! Landed!
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off of play action, Darnold looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Crabtree the target on that one.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 50, it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how. And got his man complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Go, son! 180! Al, look up!
On first down, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Start left here. Do left. 5. Check 48 the mic.
Out of the gun. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jester. 2 for 1. Maverick. Louis. Got you.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now he's going to go up top. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Darnold on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. An update now from Oakland. It's the Chiefs that have jumped out to the early lead against the Raiders. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone,
3rd and long. It's Darnold. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Crabtree, once again, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Value 3, value 3, value 3, value 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Go, 76, 76.
On first down, gone. The right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Crabtree with it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, here's Goff. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is caught. A spectacular spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Now Goff. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Super 66.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, lift!
Goff now looks to throw. Going up top. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, the Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. There And Donald in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
12. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And now he'll tuck it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Value 3, value 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Starting left here.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to. You and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now here come the Ravens. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
Detroit!
That's it.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Football League. Charles, you